Hello everybody and welcome back again to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are still where we left off last time in the limb clinic, and I gotta say this, whoever thought of the acronym for these clinics probably thought they are like really clever, right? Liberty in mind and body, limb. Really? Anyway, I believe I am pretty much done here. I talked to the people, I looked at all the stuff, so I guess I'm going to leave again.
Not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something.
Okay, fair enough. But can I talk to you maybe?
Go on in. We're still open.
Well, I've been inside already.
People see conspiracies everywhere. They're saying that Lim's personal catalogs mean some people get preferential treatment. Please.
And you say they don't?
Lim are the good guys. They believe in equality, unlike everybody else.
Okay, well, if you say so. Okay, now we're going back outside, and I think my next main mission is to go to the police station. Let me have another look at the map. So we have the police station over here, and we have one of the side quests pretty nearby. Meet with Greg Thorpe. I believe he just wanted to give me something for saving his wife, so it's probably not going to take all that long. May as well wanna stop by before I go to the police station, right? So yeah, let's try to find that Greg Thorpe guy.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. And yeah, I was just about to say, this place looks really messy, but I guess it's because of the demonstration that took place here. Stop playing God. Let's read the flyer. Street protest. No to artificial evolution. Humanity's biggest mistake. Huh. Alright. Anyway, I think I saw a ladder over here. Not sure if I need to go upstairs, but let's see what's going on. Security rating 4. Well, I'm not going to hack that anytime soon. But, I guess I can get inside the clinic this way and explore some other parts of the clinic. Well, I guess I'll have to come back here later. But yeah, let's move on and find the guy. What the hell is going on here? Are you carrying a rifle? Just like that? What is this place? Whoa, you're all pretty heavily armed. Who are you?
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Okay. Oh, I can sell stuff. Yeah, I may actually want to do that because my inventory is full. So I probably can sell at least some of the ammo for the weapon that I don't have anyway. I have a stun gun, I have a pistol, and I have a machine pistol. I may actually want to sell this one too. I mean, if I want to stay non-lethal, then I shouldn't use my machine pistol, right? I mean, I don't know if there are other uses for the lethal guns other than, you know, killing people. But probably not. Well, I guess I'll keep it for now, but I may sell it eventually. And I definitely can sell all the ammo for weapons that I don't have, like sniper rifle. Maybe I want to keep the tranquilizer darts, because they are non-lethal. But you can get the revolver ammo, the shotgun ammo, the combat rifle ammo. And sure, I'll keep the ammo for the other 3 guns. We have some beer, we have some whiskey, some wine. I guess I can sell at least one of them. I mean, they don't seem to stack, so they take up a lot of inventory space. And I'm not sure about the grenade. Again, I assume it's lethal, so I may not want to use them anyway. But let me see what you are selling. Ammo, a damage upgrade, increases a weapon's damage. But again, it's probably for lethal weapons, right? Burst fire, fires 2 cartridges per burst. Again, I'm not sure I want that. Oh, but you do have a tranquilizer rifle. Huh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll be back to buy that one. Automatic unlocking device. Automatic hacking device. Select like a grenade and throw on a terminal to unlock it. Okay, well, I suppose this may come in handy. I'll get one of them and see if they work. And then I may be back for more.
See you soon.
You're still very shady, and your shop is very shady. No Better, The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. He's the pro-humanity guy, right? Humankind has always thought to improve itself. From the earliest iterations of civilization, we improved our minds through education and the pursuit of knowledge, our souls through the quest for spiritual truth, and our bodies through the eradication of disease and hunger. You will forgive me, perhaps, when I dare to say that the human being is a divine engine. It is the ultimate expression of life on our earth, and so it is a most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we have, it is what we are. But that purity falls beneath a shadow, and that shadow is greed, it is weakness. The power is at our fingertips to replace flesh with steel and plastic. But the truth is this: for each piece of yourself you surrender, your humanity dies a little more. You are no better. Huh. Well, that's interesting, because in the first paragraph he actually acknowledges that humanity has always tried to improve itself and has been doing this for, centuries, millennia. But then he goes on to argue that we shouldn't do it by augmentation. And his argument seems to be mostly based on, I don't know, religious thought. This whole purity and the body is sacred thing. Again, there's no real tangible argument here other than it doesn't feel right. It's wrong because it's immoral or whatever. So I wish these pro-humanity people would come up with a few more convincing arguments. Because, like I said, I feel there are some good arguments, but they always focus on, the emotional component of it. Anyway, who are these guys here?
Take a look. Drink it all in. It ain't pretty, is it?
What exactly?
How about something for the karma?
Whoa, man. That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide?
Nothing?
You're an og, ain't you? Yeah. Well, you just stay out of D-row, my man. You'll be fine.
What's D-row?
You have turned away from his word. poor man. Repent of your vanity and accept the Lord in your heart.
Okay, I'll be going. Okay, this is just back to where I came from.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those Ugg lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you. I want a discount next time.
Word.
Yeah, I think I've just been to that abandoned gas station.
What you need, player? Cause I know where you can cop some goods. If you want some.
I think I know the place you've been talking about.
Wait a sec. You ain't a cop, are you? Just forget I said anything.
No, I'm not a cop.
Yo, you look like the man who knows where to find that good shit. Upgrades, weapons, stuff like that.
Yes, Seraph Industries, but I'm not sure if they're going to give it to you.
Don't worry, it's all good. I just need it for protection.
Okay, I'm sure. Right, this seems to be the place. And it actually looks like 2 quests up inside this building. Let's have a look. Detective Chase. Oh, this is actually for the Motherly Ties quest, right? Meet with Detective Chase. I found Chase. Time to see if he'll talk to an ex-cop about Megan's case. Well, since I just ran into him, I may as well talk to him.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Okay, so Barney, I have a new display here, personality type. I suppose that's because of my social enhancement. And, I mean, I saw a few points in the beta area and a few in Omega. I'm not really sure what this means, so this is interesting, but not exactly helpful so far. But I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, let's ask a few more questions. How did you get assigned to this case?
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
Okay, I'm not sure if the timing of these lights has any meaning, but it seems to me that the Omega lights mostly flicker when he's, like, careful and a little bit timid and worried about, you know, what's happening to him. And the Beta lights mostly when he's talking about his work and, you know, how he wanted to do what is right and stuff like that. So I'm going to assume that this has some sort of meaning. Anyway, let's ask the other question as well. Yeah, tell me about these outside agencies.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Okay. Activate pheromones. Convince. Huh. So I have some additional options here. Convince Chase to give you the safe code. Appease. Alphas can be appeased, but betas will be angered by this approach. Charm. Betas can be appealed to, but the low self-esteem of Omegas will make them very suspicious of this kind of approach. Pressure. Omegas are susceptible to pressure, but Alphas are quick to rebel against it. Well, he didn't have any Alpha points, apparently, at least not in the conversation I had so far. However, he had more Beta points than Omega points. And it kind of seems to confirm what I thought, that Omega means people that are a little bit suspicious and timid. And he has a few of them, but for the most part he seems like very straightforward and rational. So I'm going to guess that he's probably more Beta. So let's try to charm him, I suppose.
Come on, Chase. You're the good guy, the honest cop. In a police flick, you'd be the straight arrow. You know deep down you want to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
Don't paint me as a hero, Jensen. I'm a regular guy. But you're right, though. I always tried to do the right thing. The code is 7196. But do me a favor. Can you at least try to hack the damn thing before punching in the code? If I'm lucky, it'll be enough to throw them off.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. However, I believe there was another dialogue
You have to help
option.
Mrs. Reed find out more about her daughter.
Yeah, tell me about your retirement. Why did you retire?
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
Okay, I guess I can understand that. Right, that's all I need.
That's all I need for now.
Thank you for your cooperation. Let me have a look at my quest now. Locate the DMPD storage unit. Go to the police station lobby. Locate Captain Penn's office. And secondary objective, locate Officer Wagner's office. Well, there's a lot of stuff to do for me at the police station, so I'm definitely going to check that out. However, we still have this quest, which is why I actually came here. So let's look around for that guy. Seems to be on the 3rd floor. Okay, this seems to be the place. It's open apparently. Yes, that's him. And she's here too.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
You're welcome. Okay, Greg, what do you got for me?
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. Deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information. I'll have a look for that guy. But do you mind if I take a look at your apartment? Nano-Augmentation, Pipe Dream or Theory for the Future by Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in Neo Nature, September 2022. We've been throwing around the word nanotechnology for decades, and yet despite all our best efforts, we are only inching closer to that molecular scale frontier when in fact we should be racing toward it. In the decade to come, the enhanced beings, post-humans, who are our progeny, will look at the mechanical devices we rudely bolted onto our living flesh or buried inside our grey matter, and they will mock us for crudity. They will look upon what we have made with the same curiosity, the same disinterest, as a pilot of a VTOL helicopter would look upon an ox cart. The future of human augmentation lies in the small, in fact the smallest. In the next 30 years, the molecular frontier will be broken and true nanoscala reprogramming and biological reorientation will be possible. There will be no more tedious instances of severing limbs to replace them with steel proxies. We will drink in these tiny machines, inject them, and be transformed. This guy has quite some interesting plans. Well, I think I've seen your entire apartment now. Very nice, but I must take my leave. Goodbye. I'm even going to close the door behind me. Right. I believe I actually finished this one, right? Yes. I mean, I can look for the guy he mentioned, but it is not my priority at the moment. So, yeah. Guess I'm going to leave. And now I would like to make my way towards the police station. I'm not sure which would be the best way to do that. I mean, this would work. I'm not sure if I can actually go through here. This could be like wall or whatever. So maybe I wanna take this approach, right? So I'm going to go back to the place over here. And yeah, there's some sort of stairs over here I can use. What exactly is a central station? Okay.
Damn it. My Wi-Fi's out, and I need to check the sports scores right away. Wish I could afford one of those cranial jobs.
Well, does your cranial job, if you had one, not require Wi-Fi as well? Or some sort of connection?
Why did you do it? You were beautiful just the way you were.
How do you know? Have you met me? So I'm over here now. Well, it seems to be the right direction.
Nice night for a walk. But you might want to stay on a derelict road, knowing how the local gang feels about people with enhancements.
Yeah, I've experience a lot of hostility around here.
I love Detroit. There's no place like it. I moved here from the country just recently.
Okay, well, I'm glad you like it.
Have you seen the neuro enhancements they're coming up with these days? How far are they gonna go? It's only a matter of time before we're using our own wings to fly.
Well, that would be interesting. Whoa, what's going on here? Is this some poor man's The Prodigy? Whoa, that is a dated reference, is it not? But it does kind of look like it.
2027 and we're still arguing about the damn environment. When I was a kid, it was the big news. Global warming, rising oceans. It was already too late back then.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
Does Hugh Darrow really believe his Pangaea project is going to reverse all the damage we've done to the planet? He may be a genius, but this time he's wrong.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that project.
My ride was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna kill Gerald when I get home. Looks like I'm taking the subway again. Wish I had legs like yours, and I'd just run home.
Yeah, I guess they're useful.
You watched the hockey game last night? Wings
Useless
against the
talent
Habs?
number 42.
What a massacre.
No, I didn't watch it.
If our guys play like that for the rest of the season, we can kiss the playoffs goodbye.
But hey, we finally have some people here that talk about other stuff than augmentations.
I could do that.
Well, then what's stopping you? Go ahead.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched?
Anyway, I shouldn't waste too much time here.
Hey, pal. I can see you've had some work done, and I'm wondering, what do you think about this augmentation debate? Looks to me like a typical power grab.
Care to elaborate?
Every time somebody comes up with a new idea, somebody else will want to criticize it, regulate it, or ban it completely. But really, they want to control it.
Well, yes, that could be true.
Considering all the controversy, I think the UN should regulate augmentations. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with what those extremists did at the Sarif plant. I just think the technology could be dangerous in the wrong hands.
I actually think that is a very sensible opinion. You know, don't outlaw it completely, but try to regulate it. That's usually a good idea.
Damn it. My Wi-Fi's out, and I need to check the sports scores right away. Wish I could afford one of those cranial jobs.
I think the guy over there knows the score. Maybe you should talk to him.
These anti-limb, anti-aug idiots who send money to the Humanity First Foundation, they've got it all backwards. Augmentations aren't going to destroy mankind. They're going to help it evolve.
Well, I guess that remains to be seen.
Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akim is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Pikus tells her to, and Pikus only reports what the government allows them to. Eliza is just a puppet.
Well, she's one hot puppet.
You're so dumb.
Okay, well, interesting conversation. But yeah, we do have some conversations that are not about augmentations and all of that stuff. Right, so I'm on this side of the station now, and the police station shouldn't be so far away. And apparently we have some sort of public transportation here, but I can't use it.
You meet all types in this city.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure I can check all the side roads, but I'm going to do that later.
Leave the Purity First to freedom fighters.
Not yet. But just wait until the machine men take over.
You watch too many movies.
Seriously, dude. Bill Taggart and Purity First are the only ones who've got the guts to defend us against those odds.
Interesting that you include those two in the same sentence.
You listen to too much left-wing.
Okay.
What are you looking at, pal? Scanning me with those metal eyes of yours? That's right. You think I wouldn't notice with those shades you're wearing? But I can spot an aug a mile away.
Well, it is kind of obvious in Jensen's case, is it not?
Don't mind my friend. He's just paranoid.
Okay, fair enough.
I love Detroit. There's no place like it.
So I heard. Right, it seems like this over here is a police station. So let's have a look at it. Yes. Police 87.
Damn cops took my license. And I'm tempted to break in and take it back. And I know just how to do it, too.
You are licensed for what?
It'd be easy. Back alley, up the fire escape, bypass the back door lock, and then... who am I kidding? There's no fighting the law.
Driver's license? License to kill? I don't know.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. You're not here to see Wayne Haas, are you? He's a desk sergeant on duty right now.
I don't think I am. I'm looking for a few specific police officers, but not him. Captain Penn and Officer Wagner. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Alright, here we are. Inside the police station.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage
Wish
situation
I could
in
afford
Detroit
first-rate
has
stuff
just
like
blown
that.
through the roof.
These days, you
Thanks
just
to
gotta
the
get
arrival
off to
of
stay
William
ahead.
Taggart, celebrity author and
I don't
founder
mean
of
to
the
judge,
anti-augmentation
but I think the people who
organization,
choose to augment
Humanity
themselves are
First.
rejecting their own humanity.
Speaking from the tarmac
Yeah,
at
I've heard
Wayne
that
County
before.
Airport, Taggart called the attacks
An extremely regrettable
good.
affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere
Did you see it on the
desire to
news?
stand in front of
Eliza
the General
mentioned.
Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come
Listen,
to pass,
I can't
one
promise
cannot
anything.
help but
Not
wonder
right
if
now.
millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Okay. Well, I believe Hugh Darrow is actually the guy that David Seraph
Back
was
again
talking
to
to.
Detroit, where a handful of people were taken
Oh,
into
I can
custody this evening,
turn off the TV.
yet another anti-augmentation
Fair enough. Anyway, let's look around a bit. Chet Wagner. Oh, this is the guy I
Yeah?
have to look for.
What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob in a vintage 05 Bar GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
Well, I can try to convince him. Convince Wagner to reveal what he knows. I believe the only lights that I saw were in the Omega area. So, I suppose that would mean I have to pressure him. I mean, he seems to be a bit of a loudmouth, so once I get a bit tough, he might crumble, right? I can see that.
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy. I'm the real thing. If you don't give me what I want, I won't beat you up. I'll kill you.
Now listen, man, we obviously got off on the wrong foot here, right? I don't want no trouble.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
Okay, well, got some information from him.
Taken into custody this evening.
Very nice.
Following
The
yet another
Humanity
anti-augmentation
Front. What a
demonstration.
joke. Did you hear? They want the UN to regulate
The
enhancements.
Second Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters
Well,
of the Humanity
let's
Front.
have a look at this. Wanted.
The pro-human
Who's that guy
received
with
permission
a
to gather
machete?
protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut
Missing
down the
people,
legal
no
rally
firearms or
prematurely
weapons
and
allowed
closed
on
the
this
project
property
tunnel.
unless authorized. Well, I
Perhaps
kinda
this is
have
what might
firearms
happen
on me.
once the situation at Second Industries resolved.
Wayne Haas. Oh. Well,
What's up?
someone talked about him before.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit.
Oh.
Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Well, wow, I sense some history here. But yeah, this is different. I have a persuasion level here and some information about the guy. Personality traits: aggressive, excitable, insecure. Has a tendency to exaggerate and escalate a situation. Needs to be brought back down when doing so. Feels deep remorse, is looking for absolution for something. Subject to sudden fits of rage, situation should be diffused with care. Okay, let's see, what can we do? Absolve, you're angry, you've got a right to be, but I have to get inside that morgue. Crush.
What? Nothing to say?
I'm thinking, give me some time. You think I knew you'd be here? Just open the door and stop getting in the way. I can't deal with our past right now. I know it's a risk, but I really do need to get into that morgue. Well, he's looking for absolution, the profile says. So maybe I should absolve, How about that? Let's try it.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
Well, I actually feel kind of bad for him. And, I mean, he definitely seems to be an Omega type, right? Which kinda confirms my, suspicion that the Omega types are kinda timid and insecure and suspicious. Anyway, I can continue to absolve, I can crush, I can plead again. Don't put this on anyone else. You're stuck here because you feel guilty about what you did. You're right, it's not my risk to take, so I'm not going to force you to do anything. You've got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you. I don't know, but I mean, absolve seemed to work pretty well. My persuasion level is higher now. So let's try it again.
What? Nothing to say?
Actually, I was just about to.
Hey, you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
You would do that? Look, I am so tired of having that incident wrapped around my throat. Yeah, I killed a kid. He was augmented. He was a threat. That's what you do. We had civilians to protect. I don't need people always second-guessing me on that.
Oh dear. Oh dear, this escalated. However, my persuasion level went up again. So I guess it was not a bad choice. And I can try to influence him now. Well, he's definitely an Omega type. That's basically where all his points are. So So I can pressure him. I don't feel good about that at all, though. So what are my options here? He was 50 in Haas. How can you justify that? We all make mistakes, Wayne. You have to believe that and forgive yourself. Nobody's judging you. That's not why I'm here. Just give me what I want. I don't know. I actually like this option because, you know, he's apparently looking for forgiveness. So why not give it to him? I feel kind of bad about putting more pressure on him. Let's try this option.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I'm not ready. There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
Oh dear. Well, he's getting more and more agitated, but my persuasion level is going up. So I feel that I'm on the right track here. So yeah, let's just absorb again.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through.
Hey.
Now, I need to be alone for a while.
Okay, well, thank you. Achievement unlocked. The desk job. I just got an achievement for that. But yeah, apparently I don't necessarily have to use my pheromones to get what I want. I can just try to talk to people normally. And it may work out. But it's definitely helpful to get some insight into the character to know what to do. I think the additional info on his psychological profile definitely helped me with this. Anyway, I think the episode is getting long enough, so I'm going to make a cut here, and in the next one we will explore the police station a bit. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.